Colombian film production. This topic came after I did a survey to different people about Colombian films, and I realized that the first reason why Colombian people doesn't like to watch these movies is because the first thought that appears in their minds after mentioning the phrase Colombian films always was this. So tell me if I'm wrong. Violence, drug trafficking, prostitution, aren't they? Let's go to keep moving to just images.
Una orgía bien intensa. Mira, mira qué escama, mira qué brillo. Santiago, vení.
On the other hand, we have the cheap comedy that don't give us much to say. Nobody likes to see the country represented that way and people are tired. But it's ridiculous that the most of viewers just have this vision about our industry and has stayed with this only produced instead of watching new contents. We have here Victor Gaviria, a respected Colombian filmmaker. He had a reason to work with natural actors, to show a reality in that time. He showed the worst places of Medellin to create a kind of awareness, and their movies were awarded many times for the way the reality was showed. But it doesn't mean this is the only topic we have to show you. We are more than this. And if you see the new contents, our industry is becoming more important. We have created different movies about our culture, different documentaries about our environment, the protection of this one, or different movies that is really near to the high standards now. So try to see more than people tell you. And the sad part of this story is that the few spectators who watching Colombian films or are filmmakers, students, teachers, or is the same elder cinephile that always is in the door of the Cinemateca waiting for new contents. And this is a true history. When I have the opportunity to participate in different Colombian film festivals, my colleagues and me always found the same old man sitting in the first row in every projection that Cinemateca made. He knew a lot of movies, but we always asked, where is our public? But this could be the true reason why people don't watch Colombian movies? Maybe the problem would be the identity, about our culture, our nation, always finishes choosing international products and services instead of Colombian products. It isn't a problem just of arts, because these marks, restaurants, and stores give us cheaper prices, and it's a problem that the globalization has created. Another reason could be the exhibitors, with the Hollywood movies always hitting the billboard. Imagine if you have the two options. Which will you choose? The most of people will choose the first one. Those exhibitors have another problem, the quality of the short films that are projected at the beginning of the movie. Every time Cine Colombia projects a short film or a documentary, people prefer to go to the bathroom to buy food or to make time because they think we'd wasted inside. So these exhibitors shouldn't just thinking in projecting Colombian content to get a reduction in their taxes, like the law promises, but to project a content with quality standards encourage the consumption of Colombian films. There are bad products of course, but we have two incredible productions that is necessary to remember today. We start with this beautiful movie about love, true love, based on the famous Jorge Sass book. A film which intermingle the romantic and realistic currents. Now we have here the famous Luis Ospina, who unfortunately passed away months ago. He made one of the most important criticisms through the comedy in Cali, rejecting the World Trade cinema and the directors who made money out showing misery.
¿Para qué están tomando estas películas? Para mandarse a Europa, para la televisión alemana.
He called this term porno miseria.
Y hasta la hora que él quiera tenerlo trabajando con él que es por negocio.
Marta Rodriguez led us the first documentary made in Colombia, which reveals the deep injustice and labor exploitation of children and men in the south of Bogota. And it's really similar to the plot that appears years later. A fight with the injustices in the countryside, a movie about a family, beautiful landscapes, job, and the inequality. This movie was nominated to Best Photography.
¿Vino aquí a acompañar a su papá? Ahora le presento a Francisco, mi hijo, para que se ponga a jugar con él, ¿oye?
This is an approach with ourselves, the differences of social classes, and a guide to remember us the little gifts in our life.
Es que esa yo todavía me la pongo.
No, igual no me gusta y me queda ancha.
Te queda perfecta, no te queda
No, en
ancha.
serio, parezco un gordo.
¿Y qué nos pasa? Que la vida se nos pasa en un adiós.
Ella también me propuso que ella puede hacerse cargo de ti por un tiempo.
Maybe you remember this comedy with a wonderful cast and an interesting plot, made the laughs of more than one Colombian spectator.
¡Qué ganas de miar! ¡Ay, de verdad, bájela, Mariano!
No hay la menor posibilidad, hermano. Por lo menos no antes de llegar al estadio. Que se hagan los calzones, allá vemos cómo la cambiamos. ¡Gol!
Corneta, la tengo. Papel picado, está.
¡Gol!
Radio, sí. Boletas.
¡Perdió!
¡Final! ¡Final, no va más!
And we have here a masterpiece of the Colombian film production.
Las casas tienen todo el derecho a que su dueño les escoge el destino y no una manada de usurpadores ahí.
Se procederá a ejecutar la operación del desalojo.
Don Jacinto Barburen tiene aquí un plan, yo creo debemos considerar.
Los planes y las ideas se defienden con la vida.
Most of people say this movie looks more a tale than an original screenplay, but the magic, realisms used, and the theatrical code. The incredible characters who come from the theater participate in this piece never forgotten.
¿Y qué ganamos con hacer lo que usted dice? Nuestra dignidad. Su estrategia no tiene antecedentes, Jacinto. Eso es precisamente lo que más me gusta.
¿Alguien me va a explicar qué diablo significa esto?
People say this will be another movie about violence.
Dígame qué dice ahí. Ponte el uniforme, queremos más fútbol y menos clase.
But in this case, it's a violence told through the vision of a kid who just wants to play soccer.
Me tengo que ir. Adiós, Manuel.
A way to show the reality with a sensitive and innocent history.
Adiós.
We have here a good example of the progress of our industry. This beautiful aesthetic let us believe we aren't so far to the high standards of foreign productions. This is a movie about love, music, and an intensive regional history.
Aunque el corazón se me paralice.
Mientras los que cantan música ranchera están resignados con la traición. Los que cantan música romántica están arrodillados pidiendo que los perdonen.
Es un privilegio morir de amor. si la vida casi no vale nada.
And I let you this piece, nominated to the Oscar to Best Foreign Movie, with this beat to the black and white static. Deep history about archaic cultures in the Amazon. The plot is really similar to this documentary recently made in Colombia. This beautiful landscape made us reflect on the importance of the environment protection.
It's a journey through the past, through a vibrant present, a moment of hope, but also it's a window into the future.
Nosotros, el occidente, solos no vamos a resolver el problema del cambio climático. ¿Quiénes están ahí? Los pueblos indígenas.
This is God's primary laboratory. From here, he went out to build a world.
As you can see, we have more than violence, drug trafficking, prostitution, and cheap comedy. We could be more than an expression. It is worth believing in Colombian film production, in those contents bet on new proposals. How many people don't go a little deeper into our culture? Forming our audience is everyone's job. If you want to know more about it, I make you an invitation. You can go to Patrimonio Fílmico Colombiano, a huge video library to discover that hiding Colombian films. Or maybe, if you have an only place to watch movies, you can also go to the Cinemateca Distrital to see different contents and artistic proposals. And if you don't want to go out of your house, I recommend you this platform. It is similar to Netflix, but for free. You can find scenes short films and animated Colombian movies to take advantage of this gift. So that's all. Let's believe again. The good Colombian cinema certainly does exist.